Michael Wolf is een Duits fotograaf. Hij werkte jarenlang als fotojournalist voor het Duitse weekblad Stern. Midden jaren 90 verhuist hij naar Hongkong. Een stad die hem nu, na 20 jaar, nog altijd blijft inspireren. In 2005 krijgt Michael Wolf met zijn Architecture of Density internationale bekendheid. Wij zochten hem op in Hongkong.
As a photojournalist, I was always focused on people. Coming to Hong Kong in 1994 really was a crucial event in my life. I think there's sometimes...
So dense, close together.
That's why it's called Architecture of Density.
Wolf woont al 23 jaar in Hongkong. Metropoles zijn dé inspiratiebron voor zijn werk. Constant is hij op zoek naar beelden die de relatie tussen het individu en een megastad blootlegt. In architectuur. Maar ook in het openbaar vervoer, zoals hier in Tokio.
It's a metaphor for life in megacities. It's not really about the individual people here, it's about the effect that a megacity can have. They suffer nevertheless, you can see it in their faces, the way they try to somehow make this hour commute bearable. It's either by closing their eyes, by sleeping, by daydreaming, but it's certainly not pleasurable. But if you're a normal working class person, this is your daily life. You start your day like this, and you end your day like this.
De tentoonstelling kan af.
I took 100 portraits of 100 rooms. This is exactly this room.
And how many people would live in a space like
It
this?
depends. From 1 person to 5 people to 6 people. It was all, it was very, extremely varied.
Because this is exactly the size of
Exactly.
these
So
apartments.
what you're looking at here is what you're standing in. Because when you look at it, the camera, the wide angle deceives you. You know, it looks bigger than it is. But when you're standing in here, you realize I'm standing in this room. And that was my answer to how do people live here. Instead of just showing 20,000 toys, I would go into toy factories and take portraits of the young men and women who make them and embed them in the installation. And then the whole installation becomes something very different. It becomes a political statement, a social statement. I see people sleeping in the strangest places. She still has the, the doll's arm, which they're attaching here in her hand, and the stuffing for the dolls. And she's covered herself with paper, and they're sleeping on the stuffing which goes into these dolls. It's actually quite a nice rest area. You know, you can lie flat, you don't have to put your head on the table. Okay, I think you should get a bit closer because you need to photograph a wide-angle shot of this whole section of Taiwan because it gives you a very good feeling of the density. And my photograph is just a very tiny crop, and you have no horizon and no sky. If you want to zoom in More. Almost there. The only thing which is wrong is if you see in the left here, there's a bit of green. So move it over a bit. Yes, perfect. And raise it a bit. A little bit. There. Exactly. So that's a Michael Wolf. The aspect ratio is a bit different. This is 9 to 12, and mine is 3 to 4. But it's still, I would say this is very close to a Michael Wolf architecture of density shot. Oh, that's beautiful. That's going to be a real nice shot. That's it. Perfect.